Oh my gosh, I'm live. It was loading. I must have a slow connection today. So, hi everybody. It's been so long since I've done a YouTube video, and I got an email today from YouTube that said, gosh, it's backwards. The camera's never been like this before. Anyway, I got an email from YouTube today, and it said, uh, if you don't upload a video, we're gonna demonetize you. So I was like, "Oh my god, I think I need to go live today." Not that I had to do it today, but, um, anyway, here we are. So I gotta start making YouTube videos again so I can make, like, the $2 a month that I make, and so I don't lose that, feature. So, welcome and to the 3 of you that are here, and thank you. I don't know if I have an audience anymore. I am gonna start making videos again on YouTube soon. I have a bunch of ideas that came to me after I got that email today. I was like, "Okay, well, let me start making videos. What are they gonna be about?" So I have a bunch of ideas, so I will do that. How have you all been? It's been so long. I've missed you, my audience, and thank you for sticking with me even though I haven't been uploading. Everything has been great. I want to catch up with you all. And thank you, Ginger. Thank you. And high vibrations. I wish I knew some. I think, well, yeah, I wish I knew who you all were, but I think it's good to keep your anonymity also at the same time. So, if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm gonna just start talking about like my life, what I've been doing, and then and get into some, yeah, just we might do some different things today. So let's see. I'm gonna be like an infomercial a little bit to share some of the things that I've done and that I love and that I have links to. That in the description that you can click on and order if you're interested. So where should I even begin? Um, let me start with the psilocybin. So I put the last video I made, which I had a really good time making it. It's like it has music, it has imagery, and I'm not speaking or seen in the video. And I really enjoyed learning how to make animation. I don't know what you'd call them, but videos like that. So what I did in June for the first time, my soul guided me. That's how I operate. My soul guides me and what I do in my life when I upload videos, when I do things in my life. And my soul guided me to try psilocybin, which I never really knew if I would ever do that. I hadn't really contemplated it much. But I got this, and the link is in the description if you want to know the place where I buy mine. I got this as a psilocybin chocolate. I'm not going to really open it, but you would eat one of these. It doesn't I don't like the way it tastes, but some people do. Um, it it's not for the taste; it's for the therapeutic value. So there's a protocol to follow. I watched the Huberman. I should link that actually afterwards. This Huberman podcast that he goes through all the research. He goes through all the benefits and the protocol. So the protocol is basically that you would eat this fasted in the morning. You be prepared for like 8 hours and be in bed, be blindfolded, have a playlist. When you order it, they send you a playlist. So you have your music ready, you have your blindfold, you're in a dark room, you can be by yourself. You might want to have a sitter in the same house or area, location in another room, or somebody available on the phone just in case you want support. I did it alone. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have a sitter. And and then you want to have a meal prepared for afterwards. You're going to do it fasted. You're not going to eat or drink all day. You're not going to be hungry at all. You're going to have you might have a really intense experience, and which I did. And my experience was so far beyond any. Basically, I went into, I call it the heart of God. And I was there for like 6 hours. And it was almost like, when you hear people talk about near death experiences, mine was like that. It was like going home to be with God. And every cell in my body was ecstatic. And I was crying with joy and love. And It's beyond words, but you can watch the video that I made that describes my experience. So that's why I'm talking about it because it was life-changing. And so, that's why I, like, signed up to be an affiliate, and anybody who orders through my link, I get a little something. And not only do they have these, like these are ceremonial chocolates, and therefore they sell them only 4 times a year. They're actually on sale right now. They're on sale only for equinox and solstice, and this sale ends the availability of these will be gone tomorrow at midnight, so Sunday at midnight. It's not why I'm making the video, but it just happens to be that they are selling them right now. They also sell the ceremonial blend. Oh my God, it's backwards. How do you, can you, okay. It's hard when it's backwards. Ceremonial blend capsules. You can do the same thing. You can have like an experience, psychedelic experience, but it heals your brain. I mean, I'm not somebody who's like that into recreational stuff at all. Like I never have been. This is for a therapeutic healing of your neurochemistry for lifelong happiness. Don't take my word for it. Watch the Huberman podcast with all the research. He's the one who talks about that. And they also have microdosing gummies. Oh my God. It's backwards. It's hard for me to like maneuver the like if I turn it like this, anyway, it's opposite for me. So I have to like adjust how I show things. But this is called the microdosing gummies. It's from the same place. They're just little gummies. There's a protocol on the website for how to do that. I've only done it like 5 times, but whatever, doesn't matter what I've done. You follow your own guidance and instincts. So I just wanted to share that. Check out the video I made about my experience. You will, by watching that, you will feel and know what my experience was like. It was profound, something that I never thought I would experience as a human on earth. It's more like going home to God beyond words. Let me read the comment. There's one that came in. You're so welcome. Thank you for sharing that, Ginger. Okay, so I'm gonna keep sharing. Like I only have 2 more products, but I want to share. Well, there's 2 more companies, I should say. Okay, so the other interesting thing I did this year for the first time was I did a cleanse, like a colon cleanse and a liver gallbladder. So there's this company called ZenCleanz, and I can show you like, there you go, ZenCleanz, like, and it's amazing. This company, the products are amazing. Like so I had an incredible experience. So the one that I started with is called the Rainbow Kit. It's 7 days. I don't have anything to show you, but it's the Rainbow. It was a 7-day cleanse. The first part is actually this one that I showed you. It's called One. You can do this. You can just start with the one, which is a 1 day, which I'll explain, or the 7-day, which I did. So I'll show you what's inside so you can get an idea. Basically inside the box there are these sachets like of powder. They give you 10 and you follow every hour, like they tell you 9 a.m 10 a.m, you just take one, mix it in water, drink. So the instructions will be there. And then the liquid bottles are enzymes, and the enzymes are fermented for 3 years. This is based on Chinese medicine. The ingredients are exceptional, and they ferment these enzymes for 3 years, and then when you drink them, it activates all the gurgling and all the movement that is going to cleanse your intestines. So what happens in this 1-day cleanse or the Rainbow Kit? The Rainbow is basically you do this. The one is included. It's the 1 day, and I'll tell you what happens. And then there's the Forgive. So Forgive is a liver gallbladder cleanse. So it's a detox. So these are separate, the One and the Forgive that I'm showing you, or the Rainbow is purchased together as a set. So anyway, when you do the One, you take the sachets, you in the powder, mix it in the water, and you take your liquid enzymes throughout the day. And what happens is you're going to start, your bowels will start to clear. I mean, empty, to do the cleanse. And then the next day, have you ever heard of the mucoid plaque? So if you look it up on the internet, you know how everything's censored and fake and lies. It's going to say there's no such thing, which is a total lie because you'll see hundreds of thousands of people taking pictures of it and you will see it come out of your own body. So of course it's real. So it's this like disgusting looking, like rope looking thing that lines your entire colon or intestines. Anyway, that basically like falls out of you. It's unbelievable. So um the amazing thing is that during that experience, and I'll go really short about it because I'll make a separate video about it in depth because I think it's worth doing. But like people have emotional releases because we hold everything in our bodies until we release it, right? Well, I was resting on my bed. It's like, you know, you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're just kind of like going within and doing this cleanse all day, and you're not really like working. You have to stay home, you have to stay near the toilet. So I was just resting there, and all of a sudden I just spontaneously started crying about something that happened in 2011. This like 5-minute conversation I had with somebody who he said something mean to me that hurt me deeply, which wasn't true, like it was wrong. And because of the wrongness of it, it stuck with me. I'm like, you know, that was not accurate. But anyway, I spontaneously started crying about that event. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and I got up and I sat on the toilet and I was crying. Okay. Sitting on the toilet crying about this thing, the mean thing this man said to me. And this the thing came out, like the the mucoid plaque, and I was like, "Oh my god." I was literally, like, having an emotional release as it came out. So, it just goes to show you how we're literally we've have emotions trapped in our bodies, and this helps clear it out. So that was a profound feeling and release of like after that I felt like my whole body felt so much lighter and free and like expanded. Oh, and after I did this cleanse, my whole body was vibrating. All of the cells inside my body were vibrating for I don't remember how long, but it was crazy. So that's the first part of the cleanse. And then you do the forgive, which is the liver gallbladder cleanse. So it's another 1-day thing you can get separately, or like I said, the rainbow is like the 7-day. I started with the 7-day one-time thing. Now I have the 2 separate kits to do them like 1 day each. How can I open this? I want to show you what's in here. Here you go. So this one, I actually just did this one last week, and I'm going to do another one soon. It's the same idea. You have your packets in the box. There's like sachets of powder. You pour them in water, and then you have your enzymes that throughout the day in these bottles. And then at night you take, this is like the olive oil, you know, and whatever mixture, and you mix these 2 bigger bottles together, and you drink it at night, and you lie down on your right side because it's going to begin flushing your gallbladder and liver. And then in the morning, the next day, or not the morning, but the next day in the afternoon or morning, anyway, depends. It could be all day. You start releasing stuff from your liver and your gallbladder, and you're going to see it in the toilet. And it's so amazing because to free your body of these things that have been stuck in there for so long, it feels so relieving. And like like my waist and my abdomen went like way down and, you know, thinner, leaner, smaller, because if you're holding stuff in your liver and your gallbladder and it gets stuck, you know, it gets fuller, and this is a release. So you can have a lot of people have emotional releases with the liver gallbladder cleanse. Both times I did not have an emotional release with that. I only had the emotional release with the colon cleanse part. So I highly recommend the ZenCleanz. It's really expensive, by the way. Like, it's a pricey product, but after I did it, I realized how amazing it was. And I have like a discount code in the description. I'm going to show you a couple more of these things. And there's no physical discomfort. That's not true. When you're doing the colon cleanse part of it, you're going to the bathroom so much with watery stools that it can kind of get burning. Like if it's too, you know, it gets to be like water and you're not releasing anything. And then you're like, wiping with toilet paper, and it can kind of feel raw, like it's like, oh, that's enough. That part, and then there's like gurgling in your intestines. That's not uncomfortable or anything. And then with the liver gallbladder flush, there can be some nausea because you're drinking these two. There was two bottles there. You pour them into a bottle, you shake them up, and you drink it. And it's an oily thing. It's like an olive oil, lemon juice with other stuff in it to stimulate the liver gallbladder flush, and you go to sleep. You drink it, you lie down immediately, and you go to sleep. And so in the middle of the night, or within an hour or sooner, some people could have nausea, some people could have vomiting. I didn't have any vomiting. The first time I didn't have any nausea. The second time, which I just did last week, I had yeah, it's like you yeah, like I've never had a colonoscopy, and I don't recommend them. Don't take my words as medical advice, but I'm going to say that colonoscopies are potentially very dangerous. You can die from them. I would never, ever, ever get one or recommend that anyone ever get them. They can puncture. I just read an account of somebody who was punctured while having the colonoscopy. They got sepsis. They almost died. It's very risky. So you can have the nausea, you can have vomiting with the liver gallbladder part. You're clearing out toxins. You just have to suffer through it. The only thing that happened to me was I did wake up in the middle of the night with some nausea. I sat up, I breathed, like nothing happened, and then I went back to sleep after a little while of like the nausea just clearing. And that was like a little uncomfortable, but not that much. So in terms of physical discomfort, you're not going to have that much. And so they have several kits. This is, I haven't done this one, but I will. It's called Flow, and it's 7-day blood and lymph detox. This one, you don't have to stay home. You just take, you don't have like releasing like that. It's a different kind of cleanse and detox. I wanted to read the insert here because I'm just sharing because it's such a high vibe company. And I opened this up today to share basically you take the enzymes and the packets for 7 days, but you're not going to have, you might have this one, you might have like your body heating up just because it's taking effect. And I've read about people whose bodies were like hot during it because it's working. So this is Go with the Flow. Blood and lymph detox. And I'm just going to read the insert because it's going to portray how lovely the company is. A sustainable and gentle flow of life is only possible in the realm of the unconditional. Embracing life as it is comes at every moment is the way of a fluid, tensionless journey. Inhale. Take this little piece of life, whatever it is, as if it was pure love that was sent to you. And exhale. Let it all go. Ah, yes, completely. Even if it felt good and you'd wish it to stay. Surrender, trust, be certain that it will provide you with the most fulfilling experiences and will carry you through them safely. Just flow and glow. Glow with the flow. So that shows you how like high vibe this company is. Same with the Psilocybin company, Psilocybin it's called. They're all about the love, the oneness, and the healing. It's amazing. And then the last one I'm going to share from this one's called Origin, and it's what does it say? 30-day kidney detox and strengthening. So again, you're not going to be like releasing. You don't have to stay home. But it's a longer cleanse for the kidney. And then there's another insert here I can read. This one has these enzymes that you drink. They were fermented for 3 years. Inca and Aztec, they're called. So this one, I'm just going to read it because it's really nice sentiments here. We have reached the time of awakening and initiated our walk back home. From ages of confusion and anguish, clarity is now rising above darkness as we retrieve our divine purity. We remember our sovereignty. We understand that it is all a dream and, and that we are the dream. Naturally calm, gentle, generous, our loving power is infinite. We are consciously ready for a peaceful ride through eternity. So that's the ZenCleanz insert there. And they have like these separate bottles of enzymes. This one's called Ambrosia. And so you can even buy them separately and you do a little bit every day, just a little, and it continues the whole detox cleansing thing over time, helping your body with healing, inflammation, digestion, just all kinds of things. I'm still on the carnivore diet. I've been doing it for over 5 years. It's really more plant-based because I add other things, a little bit of extra things, not too much. I don't eat vegetables per se. I mean, pickles, but whatever. I don't have to get into the details, but all of that to say that this is a plant-based program. Like it's like the ingredients are incredible. You can go on and read. It's just like fruit, pineapple, papaya, tangerine, grapefruit, pumpkin, bitter gourd, Chinese cabbage, tomato, cantaloupe. So it's fruits and vegetables that are fermented into they're liquid, like liquids. Anyway, but all of that to say that, there's nothing wrong with using plants as your medicine. For me, that's my take on it. So anyway, thanks for bearing with me while I shared my enthusiasm about these things because they are life-changing. I'm not even kidding. The only reason I'm here talking about them is because literally they're life-changing. The last one I'm going to talk about today, and I'm only doing this to warm up the video because I don't even know if I have an audience anymore. I see 10 people are here, and I mean that in general. Since I haven't been making videos, it's like, oh my God, is anybody going to join me today? And I sent some messages to some of my friends, like, I'm going to be live. You want to come? Just so that there would be somebody here. And then this last one, it's called Primal Queen, and I linked it also in the description. And these are capsules that are for women only, and the ingredients I'll read. They're beef or bovine organs, and it's crazy what they have in here because it's bovine uterus, including the fallopian tubes, ovary, liver, kidney, and heart powder in capsules. I can show you. And so you would take one with each meal twice a day only, and they help with female stuff, mood, libido, weight. People lose weight. I've actually been slimming down. And so it's just a capsule. They have these, I guess I've never taken organs before this, but I guess organs don't smell so good. So they have this heart inside, which is saturated with peppermint oil, and it smells so good, just like peppermint. So these are not disgusting to take at all. It's like feels like you're taking like something that kind of smells like peppermint. And I'll tell you a story about what happened to me with these. So I'm 53, and literally for the past 3 months, I have not gotten my period. I'm so open sharing everything about bodily functions today. I'm not usually like that on this channel, but whatever. So and I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe this is menopause, but I haven't had any symptoms of perimenopause at all, except I wasn't calling them hot flashes because I wasn't going to admit that to myself yet. I was calling them hot things because I was like, I'm having these hot things where I get like hot for like 10 seconds or 30 seconds. And then they go away, and I wasn't sweating. And I was like, I wonder if this is what hot flashes are, although I didn't want to use the F word yet. So that only lasted for like, I don't know, 3 weeks, or I don't know, but like 3 weeks, maybe a month at the most, probably not even that long. And I was traveling for part of it. When I was having the most of them, I was actually traveling, and I did not bring Primal Queen with me. I didn't bring any supplements with me on my trip. I was gone for like 10 days. And I kept having them like every day. And then when I got home, I started taking these again, and I literally never had another one. No more hot things, no more hot flashes ever, ever again. Never. So, I mean, to me, it's obvious that it was this because it's like, I don't know what it's doing. It's balancing hormones, clearing. So I've literally gone through to this stage of whatever, because you can't define menopause until you can't call it menopause until you've gone 12 months with no period. So I'm only at 3 months. So I don't know, if it's going to come back or what. But point is, no symptoms. And I've been taking I've only been taking these since mid-September. I said twice a day. Anyway, the link is below. It's for women only. It's organs. It's good for you. I've been having a really good, I think, experience. People lose weight, and I've been slimming down a little, like naturally. I haven't done, let me tell you what I have been doing actually. Have you ever heard of dry fasting? Who's ever heard of dry fasting? I only have 7 people watching. But anyway, it's fasting with no food or water. And I started that in I think it was July. It could have been June. But I've done it several times, and it is like literally one of the most amazing things ever. Look into it, watch YouTube channels about it, go online, read about it. It is so good. I would never water fast again. Like water fasting um makes you really hungry because you keep activating your digestion by drinking water. And then with water fasting, with dry fasting, your body, so your fat cells are like mostly water. That's what they are. So when you're dry fasting, your body is producing water. It's called endogenous water. Endogenous is what we produce from within. Well, that water is coming from your fat cells. So your fat cells will shrink as they excrete the water. You're going to pee it out, but also it's going to hydrate you. So people do get thirsty, but only in a long one. I've only done like up to almost 3 days. And my body tells me not to go longer, but I'm not thirsty at all because your body is producing water. And so a 3-day, well, I would say, erase that. A 1-day dry fast is equivalent to a 3-day water fast in terms of the benefits, the fat burning, the autophagy, getting into stem cell production, getting into muscle muscle sparing, protein sparing phase. So if you're water fasting, you can lose muscle mass, not in a short one, but in a longer one. But with dry fasting, your body kicks in to preserving lean body mass and even growing it. There's a part that becomes muscle building. So like a few days into it, like 3 days into it. So I would highly recommend looking into dry fasting. That's another thing I've been doing, since the summer. I'll do normally, like my goal to do on a normal basis is basically 24 to 36 or 48 hours a week. And it hasn't been every single week, but it's been somewhat regular. So what else? Does anybody have any questions for me? The other thing that I do, which I can do today if you would like, is like I did it last time. I did a live, which was in 2023, is I can channel your higher self. So if anybody wants, don't ask me like specific questions to begin with, because I can just do it. I don't even know your name. A lot of you have like private, hidden names. So it's not that, and I don't even know who you guys are, technically. So if you say, can you read my higher self? It's going to be completely, blind. Like, I don't know you. I don't need your name. I'm just going to tune into your energy, ask your higher self to connect with me. And then I just say give messages. So if anybody wants that, just say yes. Can you read? Okay, so Ginger says yes. So I'm gonna just close my eyes to tune in to get what I do is I say, Ginger's higher self, connect with me. And then I just say what I'm getting. So here I go. I'll do Ginger. Okay, so and you can write and confirm with me in response to what I'm saying to, validate it, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But what I'm getting about you, Ginger, is that you have a great love of animals. And that was so I said, Ginger's higher self connect with me, and then they show me. I get the information with all the clairs, clair audience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clair cognizance, so that it all comes in. And then I saw and felt and knew like this very deep love of animals. So let me know if that's true, and I'll see what else. And there's like this inner joy, like there's this heart opening feeling with that when you do connect with animals, like cats. I think in particular could be dogs too, but I'm getting that. Um, oh my God, I work with animal medicine a lot. Yeah. So thank you for confirming that. I'm just going to close my eyes so I can say what else they want. If there's anything more your higher self wants to tell you, that you're doing a good job. They really want you to know that, and they is your soul, and they go by plural they because your soul is a conglomerate of all of your incarnations, which are different soul aspects. So it's a group, kind of group of one. Okay. That they really, I'm just going to channel it. We really want you to take it into your heart, Ginger, the how much love and dedication you're offering, and it is received, and you're doing such a good job. We're using human terms. We don't like the word job, but you use it, so we're using it, but it's more of an offering and a giving of your life and your life force energy that you're giving, which is love. And then I don't know if you're like, do you have children or parents or somebody that you take care of? I almost see the two generations, the children and the parents. Are you giving also to humans in that way? Like taking care of to other generations, younger and older? Family. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. You take care of both. Okay, yeah. They're acknowledging that, and it's the same message about because the energy is all coming from the heart, and you have like, yeah, your parents and kids. Thank you for confirming that. Like there's this heart energy that's very expansive that comes out of you in your service. Like you said, you're truly a person of service, and you take care of both. Thank you for that confirmation. And you're being acknowledged in how much love you are giving and how much good you are doing. It's spreading and it is being received at for your kids and parents and the animals. So you're doing very good work. I don't know why they don't like they're not wanting to we use the word they're telling me we use the words work, and like they said you're doing a good job. They really wish we could use other words like you're using, giving, of service, of love, of offering, of nurturance. Those are the words they prefer. Um okay. Okay, so the next person is named Love Cats. So I'm gonna do yours, and then I do see Lynn as well. So I'm gonna oh, and I see Paulina. I'm gonna start with Love Cats first, and then the others. So, all right, Love Cats. Okay. So I see things energetically and receive them that way as well. So there's a sparkly energy of joy that comes through you. And what else? You're also a person of service. It's similar to Ginger, who I just read, but of course different, but the theme has a similarity, but I'm gonna find out more for you specifically. Wow, there's like a healing energy. I don't know if you see my body moving. There's a spiraling energy moving through my body and it's making my body move. And it's why is this happening when I'm reading for you? To tell you that you have a healing energy that flows through you. Also, you're receiving it through this right now, through me. And good, you're confirming that that's true. So, okay, what else? Okay, now I'm seeing water, a pond. I'm seeing a pond. And I don't know if you live near a pond, but it's you go, I think you go to this pond frequently. Um and just tell me if that's true because I'm seeing it. And water is important for you. It's important for you to get near a body of water, even if it's something small like that, because it's a way to dissipate your emotional body and recharge it is actually what they're saying. Recharge your emotional body and give you some peace. You live close to the sea. Okay, so they showed me the water. Good. Um, go there when you can. It's not like a pressure thing, like just, but it'll help you balance your emotional body. You're like fluid. You have a beautiful energy. Is there anything else they want to share that's like concrete? And that was pretty concrete actually, but there's just incredible energy flowing through. I don't know if you see my body is spiraling. My body is moving in a spiral. This happens sometimes when energy is coming in. It's for you. You love cats. You're receiving an energy healing right now. And I do believe it's confirming you must be a healer. Are you a healer too? You said yes, so you know, but anyway, um, it's coming to it's really strong. So you're receiving that and you're gonna get it. When you go next time you go to the beach, you're also going to receive more of it. Uh, somehow I know that that's what they're showing me and telling me. There's a your hands and your feet, they're um I don't know if like it's you're receiving the energy through your hands or and your feet, and you can give it. You can also give it through your hands and your feet, or the energy is going to come out your feet and your hands. That's healing energy, so it's going to be spread wherever you go, whatever you touch, everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So you're welcome, Ginger. Thank you for that. Okay, and then Lynn. Let's make sure I'm not skipping anybody. Paulina first. Okay, Paulina is next. Okay, connect with Paulina's higher self. You're all so amazing, your energy. All of your energy is so amazing. So I have to switch over now. It's like disconnect from one, connect to the other. Okay, Paulina's higher self is a bit more serious there, and a higher self energy, the soul can be very different from the personality, in this incarnation. So we're not going to say, but that they're the same. So I can pick up on the person and I can pick up on the soul. So I'm tuning into the soul, and your soul is telling me you're a teacher healer type of a soul, but also there's a seriousness to the soul, um, for the work, for whatever you're here to do, which is more focused, and there's this seriousness to it. Do you feel that way sometimes, Paulina? Like, I'm here to do something. I need to focus on it and I need to do it. But let me see what else they have for you. Yeah, your higher self does guide you and push you to like get to work and to like not be lazy, or not that you're lazy, but to focus and to Stay on track. So let's see what else they want to say because that's kind of vague as well. Let me see. Yeah, like they does it let me know. There's like this guidance, like stay on track, do your work. I don't know if you write a book or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, like write a book. You do the work. Like don't just have fun. And I don't think you do just have fun, but they want to keep you in alignment. I'm not sure if you know what that is, like what you're supposed to be doing, but they are guiding you along the way. And they want you to trust it, believe it, like feel it, hear it, trust it. It's not just like frivolous messages or knowing or intuition. It's real. So whatever you feel like in your gut, in your heart to do, you should do that. You should follow that. Let me know what you think. I mean, if that resonates in any way. Okay, Lynn, let's see. Yeah, that's what okay, yeah, Paulina is saying that she needs to be more focused and stay on track. That's what they're saying, like they're trying to it's like I'm doing this with my hands because if your path is like, "Oh, let me go out with my friends and let me go like play around over here." They're like, "No, we want you to be on this track that's like more narrow and we want you to be focused and do the work and we want you to listen to us because we're here to do something." So that's where the seriousness comes in. It's not like, "Oh, go to the beach and just let energy will flow." Like love cats gets to do. Not that it's easy to be you, but yeah, you get it. So yes, follow that internal, like that guidance, like I really should do this. Yeah, okay, then do it. And then your higher self will be really happy with you. And you will have breaks and you will have fun, but there's some work to do. Yeah, you're welcome. Good. You feel that too. That's you feeling being in tune with your higher self. So that's good. Excellent. So Lynn, here we go, Lynn. Okay. Connect with Lynn's higher self. Yeah. So you've already been through like a whole bunch of hard stuff, and now it is time for you to lighten up a little bit. I mean, you already do, but like you have permission and it's okay, and you can lighten up it about life in life. You don't have to be so serious. Don't take everything so seriously. Uh, read more books. I mean, I feel like we all go through these phases of like, okay, I read, when we have our spiritual awakening, we read all these books, 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 and then we stop. Well, it might have been 20 years since you read a book, but they want you to start reading books again. So tell me, like, if what that message feels like, if I'm accurate with what I've said so far. The books will lighten you up. You have been heavier than you need to be energetically, emotionally. And by reading the spiritual books again, you're going to lighten up again and you're going to remember who you are again. So it's never too late and um that's like going to help you. That's going to help you. And I'd love for you to comment if you're still around. Um if what I'm saying is accurate. Uh Yeah, keepers of the grid. I just read your message. I'm into astrology, like, very much, and the astrology has been tough in December, and I'm gonna tell you all of this, so I'm shifting now over to 2025. 2025 is gonna be the biggest change of our lifetime so far in terms of everybody on the planet. So the big planets, the outer planets, Uranus, Saturn, well, Pluto just shifted into Aquarius, Neptune, they are shifting signs. And that is some of them, it only happens once every 20 years. Some of it, once every like 12 years or 20 something. So these planets shifting into a different sign, it's like a 20-year cycle that's starting and changing, and it's three big ones. And so they have the most impact on us as a collective. And so humanity and the world is going to change more in 2025 noticeably than maybe we've ever noticed before. We know 2020 changed things dramatically, but here we there was a Saturn Pluto conjunction on January 12th, 2020 that kicked off the whole lockdown COVID thing. And that now, so Jupiter Saturn, is that what I said? Yeah. So um anyway, it was Jupiter, Saturn. I don't know if I said Jupiter, Pluto, but it was Jupiter, Saturn. Anyway, then they're doing these squares now. They're that now, um, but not to get too technical about it, but the point is that we had a shift then that we all noticed, but 2025 is going to have even more shifting, but not in the same way at all. Things might be good, things might get better, but it's going to be a change that's so different from what we have experienced. So we don't even know what that's going to be like, but um, it's just going to be different. It's not going to be necessarily bad, though. That's the thing, which is good. Yeah. So, anybody else have any questions? Want me to read your higher self? Anything else? Oh, I can share something else that I have done. Have you ever heard of the Monroe Institute? So Bob Monroe, Robert Monroe, um he it's he's done a lot. He did a lot. He's passed. He was born in the early 1900s. He created hemisync music. So it's binaural beats. Um I'll tell you about that. I just want to read Lynn's comment first. Yeah, non-spiritual books. Just nothing heavy, nothing serious. I will get to you, Luke. Yes, I will. So I'll tell you about the Monroe Institute first. So hemisync music, it's with headphones because they're binaural beats. And binaural beats are that in one ear, let's say there's like 100 um, hertz, and in the other ear be like 104 hertz. So the difference is 4. And because your brain doesn't want there to be two different beats per minute, your brain will create a third beat, making up the difference of the two ones that are different. So 4 is the difference. So your brain creates a new beat. And then you're having 3 tones happening. And then if the music that is created has 8 tones at different hertz on this side and 8 tones of different hertz on this side, there are now 8 new tones your brain is creating to harmonize the differential there. So that's what binaural beats does to your brain entrainment. And what brain entrainment does is it helps you move into expanded states of consciousness, which helps you receive information like what I can do somehow without it, connect with the higher self. But this allows everybody, well, I don't want to say everybody, but to go into a deeper meditative state, go into healing, asking for what you want, connecting more with God, your spirit guides, your soul group, your own soul, ones who have crossed over. So it's guided. You like when you go to the Monroe Institute, you can go on their website and you can buy their programs for home use. You can join a journey, a program and do it at home. You can go there, which is what I did. It's in Virginia, and I live in Virginia. And I'm only an hour. I only live an hour away, so I'm very lucky. I went there for the first time this year. So it's an in-house. I went to the residential program. It was 5 nights, 6 days. You sleep there. Your bed, it's a twin bed, and it's like there's wood on the outside, and then there's a little like entryway, and it's covered with a blackout curtain. So you like climb into your little cubby bed, and it's completely blacked out. You have your headphones, and the whole sound system is wired within your unit. So you put the headphones on. Every day you have multiple exercises as a group. It's all guided. You put the headphones on, and then there's the hemi-sync music happening, and then you're guided through these exercises multiple times per day, and they tell you what to do. And so I received messages, I received like healing. It was a complete, you know, experience of many things that I experienced that week, and it was amazing and wonderful. It's in the mountains, in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. And it it I went in October this year, and that experience for me gave me the guidance for the next phase of my life. And I'm not going to get into the details, but I may move. I'm actually looking into it right now to another state. Um, and so it was really good. So that's something I did this year. I wanted to share it with you. Okay. Yes, Jeffrey Thompson. Yes. Hemisync. Some of you know about it. Okay, Luke. I'm gonna do a higher self um, channeling for Luke. Higher self of Luke, please connect with me. So I'm getting that Luke, that family is very important to you right now. Think you were with them at Christmas time, and there's something um, about connecting with family that is important at this time. Let me know if that's true. What else? Baseball? Do you like baseball? Why, I don't know why I'm getting that. Baseball, sport is coming up. And what else? Okay, yeah. I'm it's kind of be vulnerable here a little bit. Are you a little bit lost in life right now? Like directionless, lost, don't really know like what to do at all? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that. Your sister passing. That's what the first thing I saw was family is very important right now. So, and about Christmas time. So that's accurate what I got. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what I was getting. So that all make everything I just said makes sense. Yeah, like that haze. I mean, when somebody died, like grief, like that, you're lost. I mean, you're lost. Like it, not you, but anybody would be like, grief does that. Like somebody's dying does that to us. So it's like, you don't need to have any answers right now. You just need to process. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You spent Christmas with your one sister, your other sister passed. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to send healing to you for that and your family. Um, Yeah. It's just a quiet time right now, for you to be processing that and not feel like you have to do anything else. Um, that's amazing, Ginger, about the hemi-sync music. Cool, cool. And I did turn on like, if somebody was watching this video at a later date that I clicked on, like, leaving the super chat not super chat, the chat so people can read as we go instead of wondering what all these people are saying. Because sometimes if you don't click that box I mean, if you don't click that box, we can have the video show later and people are like, "I don't know what these people are saying in the chat," but now people can see it. I think I mean, that was all I got for you, Luke, like, you just need to process and be with that, and then you'll find your way again after the grief. I mean, not grief is not ending, but the In the beginning, it's so big and we feel like under a haze and lost. That's what I'm getting. And then over time, you'll find your bearing again and like be able to function better in life and things will be clearer. So there's nothing you really need to do other than allow, and that's it. You're welcome. Well, it's been almost an hour. I told you, I don't know if all of you were here, but the reason I am on today is because I got an email from YouTube that said, if you don't upload a video within 30 days, we're going to demonetize you. And that gave me a kick in the butt. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go live because, hey, we're about to end the year. I haven't done this in like a year and a half. And it's that time where it's like a Saturday and people might just be home because it's the holidays. And I just want to come on here and say hi and plug all these things I've been doing, and talk about what I've been doing and start making videos again. So I'm going to start making videos again. I'm going to share like some more in depth some of these products and my journey with them, and what I've been doing. I don't really, there's not that much else going on in my life. And I haven't had any like topics pop up to make videos about in terms of the themes that I usually cover on my channel. So if those come to me, I will make videos about them, but I think we'll sign off here. And thank you to all of you who joined. You all made it so lovely to be here and talk. And I'm glad you participated and I got to read your higher self. It was lovely tuning into all of your energy. It's quite amazing. You're all beautiful souls, really, truly. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it because I could feel it. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of my YouTube family. Stick around, subscribe if you haven't. Probably you are a subscriber since you are here. But let's get it up to 17,000. I think I'm at like 16.8. Not that I really care. I mean, if I cared, I'd be making videos more. But anyway, I like those numbers. Like instead of 16.8, let's just make it a clear 17,000. Why not? Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Have a happy new year, and I will see you more in 2025. Bye. Thank you for coming. How do I stop it? End stream. There we go.